Let's do Stygian Wormkin. I haven't enjoyed my favorite combo in a while. Stygian primary, Wormkin secondary. Let's take Tethys. Tethys and the Echo Breaks. How close are we to getting all the cards? Still quite a few left in Monster Train. I'd say we have many, many more runs to do in this challenge. We're going to be picking up more Monster Train as we get a bit further into the year, I think. See this game a bit more often. Was it the Seraph fight in that last run where I did the accidental turn 1 hatch? Because that definitely did me in, if so. Thought I'd counted my echoes correctly, but I was off by 1, and that's the wrong amount to be off by. Ooh, like an Infused Mallet here. 25% chance to bop any unit with less than 5 health. My favorite thing that this does is instantly kill collectors a quarter of the time, making them very free. This looks like a hell of a Conduit Tethys. I'm thinking Conduit, double Mollusk Mage Tethys, and we just obliterate everything. Put something tanky in front of Tethys, and we can call it a day. I see we're also almost exclusively offered Stygian banner units. Very few Wormkin banners. So we're very likely to see units that have the Incant keyword. Trader's Quill is pretty strong. When a card with Consume is played, to deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. We have 3 such cards. We can add many more. I like it. Hex Dragon with 26 months. For all the games and all the puns, you're heckin' welcome. Alright, this deck should be a pretty fun time, as we mostly get to obliterate everything. Be on top. New biggie. You're going middle, bud. And there goes the Collector. Thanks, Infused Mallet, for making that easy on me. Got him. And Nanodog, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Have a steward. Get bopped, sir. You too, bud. Okay, let's not waste the spell weakness here. I want to use it with the bonus magic power. This is triple damage on the next spell. So this Frozen Lance does 78 damage, which is not actually enough, because the boss just wipes this. Really need the spells to do all of the work. Fortunately, we can make that happen. I was about to say, we're going to need a very powerful spell to tackle the next boss without a good unit. Ice Tornado qualifies, especially since it can retain as a way to specifically deal with the next boss alongside the Urchin Spines. That's pretty important. Oh, and Proclamation with an Infuse is even better. Here we go. We are absolutely clear to go full spell power build now, because we have a card that can hit for many hundreds of damage. Proclamation is 50 base and benefits 5 times from spell power. Heck yeah. We do have a Hellvent coming up quick here, so we can actually just go Divine Temple Hellvent. That's a good reason to go Merchant of Steel initially. Honestly, I'd love to just dupe the Mollusk Mage, although now that I think about it, we might actually want to dupe one of our good spells. Perhaps the Proclamation is a really good duplication, in which case I'd probably want to go to the Merchant of Magic here first. Is there a completion meter in the game for mastery, etc.? Yes, the logbook keeps track of everything that we've done, and here's the screen to fill out, really. Crowns for divine victories with each clan combination. cards mastered here under Divine Card Mastery by clan. And then there's a more detailed breakdown here, but it's showing essentially the same information. There's no percentage completion meter, though. No, you're not given a singular overall progress meter of any kind. But I get no unit. Kind of spooky getting no unit. I get the unit here. Oh yeah, we can pick the unit before doing the fuse or the dupe. Okay, no. This is fine. Surely this will work. Just gotta keep shards low for the moment. Remove consume. That's not what we're doing. We're adding consume. Although I don't think I want my proclamation or ice tornado to be the thing that consumes here. Let's add it to Echo Break. Cost reduction on ice tornado is vaguely reasonable. I don't want it to be too expensive. And reroll. Double stack. Double stack Urchin Spines. Very good with a deck like this. Another Surge Stone, also very good. Cool. Let's go Stack Stone, Ember Stone, I guess. This is also a card we could duplicate now. Strong enough to be worth it. Don't want to put Consume on Proclamation, although the damage upgrade is huge. The fact that it's a one-time use is not good. And I don't plan on going to another store immediately, so don't take the shards. Keep the shard count low. Armor 10, no problem. I've got spell power 20. And I do want a unit. Tethys on bottom or Tethys on top? This will work better on top. As before. Wrong order there. Get bopped. And let's kill this one. With a good spell build, you can keep all 3 floors clear of units most times. This feels like it might be one of those runs. Exciting. How much damage do we do with one cast of Ice Tornado? Oh. Seems good. More Mollusk Mage. Yes. Sounds hilarious. Sure. And another proclamation is more than welcome. Don't even have to look there. How do we feel about Lodestone Totem? Applies sap to enemy units on the floor when we play a spell. It's also, I guess, Keeper of Echoes and Kinhost Carapace. Keeper of Echoes can scale Tethys' stats, which is kind of useful. Yeah, this is definitely a far cry from the initial version of Lodestone Totem that the game shipped with. Keep the Kinhost around for Cycle 2 isn't a tactic I've tried before. I could see that working. Any thought to taking the Kinhost just for the mastery? We'd have to be pretty confident that we could make it work. Right now, we're pretty desperate for a unit that actually helps us. And I do think Keeper of Echoes does a reasonable job of that. But I could see Keeper of Echoes, Tethys, Mollusk Mage as a top floor setup that feels pretty good. I'm quite good with that. Spell Chain, but no 30 magic power. Spell Chain is pretty dang good, especially on Proclamation here. Not bad on Ice Tornado either, I suppose. Intrinsic. Pretty good on Bounding Echoes. Not that important, though. Actually, better if we're using a Keeper of Echoes, actually, to have an intrinsic thingy. That is better. That is a lot better. Because then we get guaranteed turn 1 stat boosts. I'm definitely going to infuse Mollusk Mage into Mollusk Mage. Maybe I should consider duping a spell and not a unit here. Mollusk Mage being unupgraded is a little weak at the moment. I could dupe the Spell-Chained Proclamation. Should have looked at what this was first. Guard the Unnamed. Gains armor every time a spell is played. Think we're going to need that, but certainly could be the case that we do. Icy Silophyte has the spell weakness synergy, but not confident that I want another unit here. I don't think I do. And we should visit the caverns before duping, definitely. But after upgrading this. Pretty high shard count. Quick, Endless, or Trample. I don't want any of these. I suppose Endless on Tethys could be a good idea. Yeah, this is a good idea. Just as a safety measure, in case of thorns or something like that. I think I am going to duplicate this. Okay, let's see how 75 shard Daedalus goes here. Uninstall Brain, thanks for 8 months. 8 out of 8. Mate. I'm going to be bold here. Maybe too bold. Just realized that has more health than I realized. Get bopped. I suppose this is where Endless comes in. Or perhaps not. Now we're talking. No, we want a proclamation first. Since this will do 30 damage via the Trader's Quill. Here's the Mollusk Mages. Although now we have a bit of a problem. I suppose this is where the Endless comes in. Oh. 200. 800. No, sorry, 1,000. That's a lot of damage. Dang. Gain an echo and a empty echo slot. Not that good. We could maybe take Siren Song here. This could stun last divinity, which could be pretty important too. If we want a unit that has scaling based on our spells, Siren of the Sea is a pretty good choice. Although I don't necessarily feel like we need any of these units. I'm going to skip it all. This version of Tethys definitely wants to draw more cards, since we can discount all the damage spells. Although paying upfront for the Keeper of Echo is still a problem. Chance to apply spell weakness sounds pretty hilarious. How's it going, HS Schofield? We streamed over 100 hours of Roguebook on this channel. I definitely had a good time with it. Didn't find it as replayable as other deck builders, but definitely had a good time with it. Let's see, do we add Sweep on Tethys here? If we're scaling Tethys' stats, adding Sweep actually seems kind of nice. And scaling spell weakness is also welcome? Sure. And then we'll go spell cost -2 at the very end. Boop Scoot, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Okay, this is a good upgrade here. Just flat 10 damage add. It's not too bad. If I want this to be a last divinity answer, Days 6 is pretty good. Let's do that. You should be free. And yeah, let's add 10 spell power here. Ideally, we'd like the 30 spell power upgrade on the other one, but we're not sure it'll be available. So I'll take what I can get right now, as our shard count is pretty high. Oh, hello and welcome to Distal. Ring of the Snake and Bag of Pepper are the same relic, but you aren't allowed to say it. And Warcry and Thinking Ahead are the same card, but you're also not allowed to say that. Give them additional strength. If they hit us, it's a sign something went horribly wrong in the first place. The enemy should be not getting anywhere near us. No way. I think you be endless, but I'm not sure it matters. Wow. Are there any YouTube guides for Monster Train? I do have one sort of Monster Train over-explained run where I go over the core mechanics and talk about the central strategies of the game. But I don't have any more in-depth video content for Monster Train at the moment. So if you're the type of viewer who's been watching this game for a while and you're still at the point where you don't feel like you understand what you're looking at when you see the game state, then definitely recommend the Monster Train Explained video. Can help make the basics of how the combat works and what I'm trying to do each turn a bit more digestible. Here. You're gonna die. Purpose of a deck like this is attempting to essentially snipe as many enemies as possible before they reach the top floor, where we want to finish them with our empowered spells. The more spells we can draw each turn, the better this deck will work. We can do some truly heinous stuff here once we're fully online. Stuff like 500 damage to the front enemy many times per turn. Could just get rid of this. Let's do that. Day 6 Siren Song? That's kind of hype. Although that would do 2 damage to the pyre, which I will not tolerate. Okay, the boss rolled spell weakness, which is nice. Very, very nice. Kaboom! Oh, wait. Can't quite finish the job. Or can I? Didn't even get to the top floor, where all the bonus spell power is. GG. We still haven't won a run with Drain, huh? Alright, Drain, you can come along. Feel like we might be able to do this one. This deals damage twice and can gain us charged echoes if it gets a kill. Return Soul can return stuff from the discard pile. I like that even more. This creates Consume Infuse cards. Consume very good with the Trader's Quill in particular here, which is part of what we're exploiting to get a victory. It's a pretty good visit to the Merchant of Steel. We still have no unit upgrades at all. When are our next duplication opportunities? There's a Hell Vent here, and one more with the Merchant of Steel at the very end. Okay. We can actually wait then. Let's go to this Merchant of Trinkets. A good trinket from the Trinket Merchant can definitely shape your run in the right direction. Hell's Banners, Chest Plates, or Encased Divinity. Those aren't it, I don't think. Although Hell's Banners could be okay. For the first turn, mainly. Let's reroll. This is also pretty good on turn 1. Ultimately, none of this is amazing. I'm moderately down for bonus Ember on turn 1. You like the Seaweed to block special enemy abilities? That can also be okay. Some enemy abilities include Incant. Let's grab it. Sure. See how often it makes a difference. And there's 30 magic power. Okay, that goes here, and now we're in really silly land. We also get offered Intrinsic again, which I might want to put on Siren Song, Why? Because that allows us to stun Divinity for 6 turns on the first turn of combat, which is very important. Let's do that. It's going to be a dead draw most turn 1s, but for that Divinity fight in particular, very important. Also going to sack you into you. Alright, 140 shards. Normally wouldn't recommend going this many shards this early. However, spell power builds do it different. Does it daze all 3 floors? No, each floor is dazed separately. And this can only be played on the top floor. Don't be a fool. Kerblam. So much fun we can have here. No, piercing is a bit of a problem, though. That's our only real weakness at the moment, is we do not have a good way to deal with spell shields, for the most part. Not the biggest problem in the world, but it kind of is. Dang. Let's go ahead and return Soul Drained here, just to get rid of it. Oh no, not a stealth boss. 11 turns of stealth. Means our units have no chance whatsoever in direct combat against the boss. However, consider 1,000 damage. Plus 200. Plus another copy of that card in my hand. Oh man, Carving Koriska? Oh boy. Oh boy. When a card with Extract is played, aka any of the proclamations, gain back an Echo and an Ember. Which means these spell-chained proclamations now are, especially the infused ones, are 0 cost and 0 embers to play twice. They're net 0, so they're carbon neutral, I guess, or echo neutral. Oh, what a Guardian Stone. Yeah, how do you do with Spell Shield? Simply kill everything. Easy. It's actually not a terrible Guardian Stone. Okay, I'm going to grab that, just for a little bit of survivability. We're definitely going to grab Soul Crushing Guilt. It's an Extract card with Infuse, and it dazes an enemy, which means we can shut down bosses even harder. How's it going, Ouria? Yes, there will be some Slay the Spire later today, definitely. So I originally was going to duplicate Mollusk Mage or something, but I think I changed my mind. And we're going to be duplicating the Proclamation instead. Alternately, I can do Piercing Ice Tornado, which is a nice way to deal with the spell shield I was just complaining about. It's actually a pretty good idea. Okay, dupe that. It's only 5 shards. We have 170 shards, by the way. And it's Curse Fell. Usually Mutter Sheep. Usually I play Spire first because it's mentally more demanding. But as I've been finding out with Monster Train, this game is actually pretty hard. And if I go into a Monster Train session totally fried, I don't perform very well. So this game does take brain power. I need to have some brain power, especially to win the harder clan combos. Otherwise, I'm toast. Delicious, delicious toast. Ooh, not playing Keeper of Echoes. Whatever. We're at 110 health. We just not play it, right? That makes more sense. These Absolvers will be a slight issue. Although, for the most part, I can simply snipe them. We'll set up top. Order. There we go. Speaking of brain capacity. Ooh, that does put spell weakness on Fel. I like that. Should maybe have considered building some echoes up. Although these are net 0, right? So we can do some silly nonsense here. Right. Let's do it this way. Proclamation. We're allowed to play this because we have 1 charged echo. It requires 2. It gives 1 when we play it because of the infused border. And then the Carving Choriska gives us another 1 back, so we can play this one at 2. Kill both those Absolvers and get rid of the curse. Now we have a top floor problem. Oh, we have more than that. Oh boy, we have a big issue here. Actually, do I, though? I see no problem here. Can daze this fellow so he doesn't add curses. That gives me an Ember back. Let's just spell weakness Fel here. Might be able to end this in one fell swoop if our draw is really good next turn. Oh yeah, that guy was silenced. I actually forgot about that. That's right, they can be silenced, which is very nice actually. Sigiled Seaweed putting in good work here. Good. Very good. Okay, Fel should be on the top floor this turn. 8 spell shields, kind of absurd. Here we are. Let's see, we can fish any card from the discard pile. Proclamation won't do it. Hello, Onion Knight. Cuteness get. So this is going to be 40 times 6 times 3. So 120 times 6. That's not that much damage. me see. It's a good start, though. Oh, yeah, I can't play that on a different floor. Fair enough. Okay, here's the Super Mollusk Mage. Get stats? No, kill this thing. Okay. Yeah, Seaweed definitely putting in the work here. I cannot believe I underestimated Seaweed. I will, and next time I see that we're specifically up against this Fel variant, I'll be keeping my eye out for the Seaweed, in fact. Something bad is happening. Did I evaluate it as just okay? Yeah, I thought it wasn't relevant all that much, but I see now that there are more circumstances that make it good than I realized. I was just mostly thinking about the Incant and Harvest, and the fact that it's, of course, a 50% coin flip here to even do anything. Those were dissuading factors, but its performance in this fight has been impressive. Okay, we need to chunk off the remaining spell shield Fel has, for the most part. Although we do also need to make sure we kill these enemies. I guess I could Siren Song them. Days 6 get destroyed? Do it. That was great. Okay, here we go. We can break through and use our proclamation now, if we wish to. Boom. Still got 1,000 damage to deal. Can we do it? The answer, fortunately, is yes, easily. Boom, 350. 350 again. 60 by 3. 60 by 3 again. Return the Spell Chain Proclamation to do another 700 damage. And much more to come. We could have done maybe another 1,000 damage more than we needed to there. GG. Oh, it's a time for a Harness the Titan run. Apply 5 magic power to spells in hand. It is time for a Harness the Titan run. I haven't had this card be good in a long time. The more cards in hand you have, the better it is. And we're going to have a lot of cards in hand. We also get a Divine Artifact for the next fight. Divine Infused Mallet, the double boppage. I just got to see this happen. I think the Divine Marks are particularly hilarious for this champ, too. The double boppage. Alright, keep going Merchant of Magic. I think that's what I learned here. Also want -2 cost. $350 damage to the front enemy units. Deal. And now we want to start aggressively purging things that aren't exactly the cards that we want. Okay. I'm willing to keep increasing the shard count. I think if anything can handle it, it's this kind of deck. Yes! Frozen Nostalgia! Let's go! -1 capacity on each floor. Plus 15 magic power. Hell yes. The power. The magic power. We add holdover to anything. Holdover Soul Crushing Guilt seems pretty good. Holdover Harness the Titan seems hilarious. Let's try it. Unlimited power. Spell power. And mostly I'm looking to remove such things, huh? Plus 45 damage. That's pretty good. So all of the good spells are maxed out on upgrades. Is that what I'm seeing? That is what I'm seeing. We could maybe put... I just did holdover. We get either Permafrost, which is pretty good on Soul Crushing Guilt. Okay, let's look for that, if nothing else. Get Eternal Stone, which is not what we want. I don't think I actually want to play the Drain. Okay, don't spend any more money here. Keep money for the final shop here, the Merchant of Steel. The minus capacity, who's going to get left out of the top? Probably the Guardian Stone. As it seems unlikely we're actually even going to get attacked by anything at this point. I might even remove the Guardian Stone outright. We shall see. Mark of Invasion we can definitely handle with full HP. Also, they're going to get, yeah, bopped. I'm actually surprised only one of these died instantly. That's the double hammer going. Divine Infused Mallet plus regular Infused Mallet. It's a good time. Bonk. I love it. It's so good. It's too good. Let's just keep that in my hand for now. Oh, yes. Yeah, this is how a 200 shard spell run should look like. There are no enemies alive on any floor. Oh, this Ice Tornado gets to retain and benefit from the Harness the Titan over and over again? That's pretty badass. $120 damage Echo Break? Hello? That's nuts. Bonk. Where'd the boss go? Oh, hell yeah. Give me another one of these. I was just thinking I wanted to dupe the one that I had. Ancient Resonance does AoE damage based on the number of charged echoes. I like having a way to do area damage. Sure, I'll take this. Why have units? Good question. Next question. Endless. Just have you natively endless. That's kind of cool. Might as well. You're going to want the health up, just in case. Don't think we take any of those. 3 magic power? That's kind of funny. When a card with spell with consume is played, gain a charged echo. That's helpful. Definitely want Bog Slime. I don't think I'm going to take the Tempered Talisman. I'd like to reroll. Yeah, these are much better. Totem Fragment gives us more spell weakness when an enemy unit gets to the top, or perhaps better yet, Echo Seedling allows us to create more copies of a card, even if it is just Bounding Echoes turn 1. Especially with how many charged echoes that gives me. That's quite good. I have nothing to put 30 magic power on. I guess we can put it on Ancient Resonance. Keep the shards coming. 210 shards. Keep them coming. 220 shards. Dupe this. And remove one of these. Alright. Guess I might as well buy this. And this. Just for funsies. Yeah, this kind of damage output is turning into kill divinity on turn 1 sort of deal. Or maybe Seraph on turn 1, depending on the draw. That's a pretty good one. Got the Mollusk Mage on turn 1? Oh, but he has a 6 spell shield. No, it's damage shield. Okay, yeah, 6 damage shields. Probably don't want to deploy on Seraph's floor then. Because we can't actually hurt him. Very well. Welcome to the top floor of the train, Seraph. Please, enjoy your stay. That pierces. Oh, this consumes, though. Perfect. There goes all your damage shield. Eat 575. And might as well daze you, too. And that could do pretty good damage to Seraph, too. Let's just grab back this Echo Break. And then I'm actually not going to play this one, because I don't want to waste this one spell weakness Seraph got. With a bad spell. Now we're talking. Get destroyed, Mr. Seraph. My only regret is that we did not draw a Proclamation this turn, but can add a lot of spell weakness on Mr. Seraph here. $800 times 3 to the face. And that wasn't even all of my spell weakness. Alright, now we're talking. There's a lot of things we can do this turn. Trying to forget if we play Ice Tornado first. I think so, as that's likely going to kill anything it hits. Perfect. Didn't even hit Seraph, so we can go Proclamation, Mega Proclamation. Deal 2,400 damage with one spell. And Seraph is completely toast. How long will the last divinity last? That's the real question. We get blank pages. At start of turn, if we do not have a champion in our hand, add a random one to our hand. Let's give him hell. Hef decides to help out thanks to our extremely high shard count. And I don't even know if we're going to make it to turn 2, though, is the problem. If we draw a good enough hand turn 1, we might have an instant win. Although it'd have to be a heck of a hand. Something like Mollusk Mage, Proclamation, Proclamation, Spell Weakness, Spell Weakness. And that is not what we drew, although we're not that far off. We did get turn 1 Mollusk Mage, which is pretty exciting. Do we get to play Keeper of Echoes? It seems like we might want to play Siren Song. If there's any hope at all of dealing with top floor Divinity here, we're going to need Divinity to be stunned, which means playing Siren Song. Which means our turn more or less has to be Bounding Echoes, Tethys, Mollusk Mage, Siren Song, and the Keeper of Echoes is unplayed. That's a bit sad. Oh yeah, and I get more of these, too. Siren Song will be free? No, unfortunately, as it is not a damage spell. Only damage spells are discounted. Okay, well, here's the good stuff. We get Echo right. Return 2 random consumed spells every turn. Well, that's pretty good. And we can even play them on the top floor here. This Proclamation is going to do obscene damage in a second. Although we do need to think about maybe damaging the lower floors here. I should have done that on the middle floor. Dang it. Yes. 1,650 damage. Okay, let's focus on the lower floors for the moment. Also had spell shields. Okay. That buys us another turn to do as we will. Get back the Urchin Spines and Abounding Echoes. That's ludicrous. Let me tell you, that is ludicrous. So no spells on the top floor this turn. We want to wipe this floor if we can. Seems iffy. That seems iffy. Spell shield at least. Maybe we should just do big damage now. No, we want to be able to use the piercing ice tornadoes next turn. Maybe we should spell weakness this floor then. Let's do that. This is fine. And this should be played just to get rid of it. Not gonna play Drain. Okay, here goes. Nice. Urchin Spines came back again. Okay, so that's gonna let us deliver a devastating blow this turn. To... oh yeah, to the last divinity here. Big time. Devastating blow. Especially since we have triple, count 'em, triple Urchin Spines. Which means I can do this. Oh, nice. Boop. GG.